What's up everybody, it's your boy Justin and welcome to a Feed the Beast tutorial on how to get very easy power that's fairly cheap. And you can get it pretty early game, so let's jump right in. So the things you'll need is an energy cell from the thermal expansion mod. Now I have a resonant one on display here, but you can use leadstone. I think the next tier is hardened, then it's like redstone and then resonant. I'm not sure. Then you will need a steam turbine from Mine Factory Reloaded. That's just some plastic sheets and some iron, I believe. You'll need a transfer node, the liquid version, that's very important, from Extra Utilities. Now, to get the liquid version, you will need to make the normal transfer node, but that's fairly cheap as well, so you don't really have to worry about it. So if you have some extra lapis laying around, then I highly recommend you make this. Do not use an aqueous accumulator. I'll tell you that right now. Do not. It will not keep up with the steam turbine. Then the last thing you'll need is an energy conduit from the thermal expansion mod. You can use a leadstone energy conduit or you could use a redstone. It's completely your choice. But over here you'll see I have a setup. I have a bunch of steam turbines, and then you may notice right off the bat one side has stone covers and one side does not. Now stone covers actually will increase your productivity in your steam turbine, and I'll show you why. So as you can see right here, all these transfer nodes are connected, therefore they are sharing the water they're picking up. You can also see how much water is in it. They are sharing the water with one another, so each one of these steam turbines is not getting all the water that it could. Now with the stone covers, let me just grab one of these. You can see that I can place it right in between those just by shift clicking right there, and that will make the transfer node singular to the steam turbine. So I really recommend doing that to increase your productivity. Now the reason this is such a great power source is these steam turbines produce a substantial amount of energy for only water. Now the reason I said earlier do not use an aqueous accumulator instead of a transfer node is the transfer nodes can put water in quicker and store more water than an aqueous accumulator. The aqueous accumulator will simply not keep up with the energy that the steam turbine is putting out, and you'll be constantly running out of water in here and it'll be struggling to keep up, and that means you won't be getting as much energy. So make sure that you use the transfer nodes unless you have like a billion aqueous accumulators. Now see right here I have a hardened energy cell set up. One thing you can do is I grab some machines here. Now I'm just going to lay these machines out just so you can see that this is a good power source. So you'll see that these machines currently aren't getting any power, and that's because this is set on input mode. You can tell by the blue squares. If these squares in the corners are blue, that means it's in input mode. If they're orange, that means they're in output mode. And a way you can tell, see, if you go in here, you can see under the configuration tab, see a bunch of different things and you'll click on them. But an easy way to tell which side is which is from this middle one right here. Now you'll see the lines right there on that in the red. That is the front of the energy cell. So that means this will be the left side of it. So if I go in here and change that, you'll see this is the left side, and now all these machines are filling up with power rapidly. Nice. Alright, so now let's build one of these. So let's just get a little bit of water going there. You're going to need water to do this. And let's place our steam turbines over the water just like so. We're only going to set up 3 of them. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your transfer nodes just like that. You're going to have to put a block so you can place it, but then just destroy the block. But make sure that the water source is still infinite, or else the transfer nodes will just suck up all the water and it won't be producing any more energy past a certain point. So let's just set this up. Great. Now you're good to go. Now I'm going to add the stone covers to increase my productivity. Only going to need 4 of them total, 2 for each side. Oh, didn't place this one. Oh, wrong spot. There we go. Nice. Now you're going to take your energy conduits and you're going to run them along the top just like that, and we'll just run ours 2 blocks out and place a hardened energy cell. Now you can see with 2 of them, it's not going to fill up as quick, but you can see we're already at 500,000, or not 500,000, 500,000 within a few seconds. Now, this is great because it's very cheap. We can look up the recipe for the steam turbine just to show you guys. So here it is right there. Let's show the recipe. Very cheap. Nether brick, you can just get that by smelting pieces of nether rack, yeah. And plastic sheets is just some smelted rubber. Oh, of course it has to rain. Let's get that out of here. And alright, just wait for it. Alright, it's gone. Okay. So these plastic sheets also, for 4 pieces of raw plastic that you need to make these, it'll give you 4 plastic sheets. So that's very good. And then this factory machine block, you get 3 at a time, and it's just some more plastic sheets and some stone. So fairly cheap. Now let's just show you the transfer node. Here it is right here. Let's open up that recipe. You can see it's just a bucket, some lapis, iron, and a transfer node. This is the items version of the transfer node. You need the items one to make the liquid one. So let's see how you make the items transfer node. Now, whoa, you might be like, whoa, that looks really complex. Well, it's not that bad. You can use a redstone block instead of ender pearls, so if you don't have like an auto spawner or something, a lack of ender pearls, you can just go back to a redstone block, which is very easy to get. And then you're like, oh wow, well these pipes look kind of hard to make. They look complex. They're not. If you just click on them, you can just see, to make a rationing pipe, 8 of them actually, you'll just need some stone slabs, some glass, and a piece of lapis. So it's pretty cheap all in all. Alright guys, well this is a very, very cheap way to get power very fast, very quickly. It's currently one of my favorite early game power sources. There are a lot better ones, don't get me wrong, but this is definitely one of the best ones out there for how cheap it is and whatnot. So you could easily also make a factory out of these that would produce, oh, I couldn't even, if you put some time in to make a factory for these, I couldn't even fathom how much RF you'd be producing per second. That would just be more than you could even handle. Well, that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.